Hello.
Hello, everybody. Wow, we've already got 6 in here. It said that there was 2 waiting.
I know.
Wow, that's crazy.
Awesome. Good afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Hopefully you're. Well, I guess
Or morning.
it's regardless. Well, yeah, for us it's evening as well.
Hey, Kelly Debs. Good morning. First one in the chat.
We hope everyone had a fantastic day. We're very happy with the way things went.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things done. I got my packages out. I did drink my water. I'm very proud of that. I'm still drinking my water. So I have stayed hydrated today. I did not take the pup for a walk, which I do regret that. But the other things that I got done kind of outweighed it. So I'm like, sorry, pup. Yeah,
it was a pretty good day. So I got sidetracked. Well, not sidetracked. I was doing my normal job for most of the day. But I was able to get some things done right in between when we had our first major morning moment earlier this morning, and then also too in the past couple hours, because I get off at work by 3:30. So I've had a couple hours. My back is killing me. We're continuing to reorganize and get our space like better fitting for all of our reselling experience.
Making space more efficient. Yeah.
But hey, Gina V527, so great to have you with us. I'll just call you Gina for short, if that's okay with you. I don't know. Sometimes it's nice to say the whole name, but
yeah.
But yeah, so nice to have you both with us. Wow, we got a whole bunch of people now joining too. Hey, Mike Seller, how you doing?
Hello, hi. Yes.
Yeah, just Gina. Okay, thanks, Gina. Gina V5278961.
That liberty.
Hey, Motorcycle Dork. Hey, we were just on your live.
Yeah,
that was so nice.
Watching you. Hello.
Yeah, you were diving deep, man. You were going deep into it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did we get everybody so far? We got Kelly Debs, we got Gina, we got Mike Seller, we got Motorcycle Dork.
Awesome.
I don't see anybody else.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said hi to Mike, Kelly, because I didn't see Mike was in there, and I'm like, well, apparently he's there. Oh, he's the one that wrote the hiya. There you go.
The hiya. It's so exciting. Yeah, with the hiya. It's like the hiya, people. He's coming in. He's bringing the moves. Hey, and Spam Banshee's here. Good evening. You know, whenever I imagine you guys coming in when we do the evening ones now, I just imagine that you guys are like full on, just like sitting in bed, like already with like the sleep headphones on, and like getting ready to be like, okay, everybody, this is like the last thing before we go to sleep. But we really appreciate all of those that are on the East Coast making the time to head on over.
Oh, no, you're not easy to overlook.
No. We light up when we see you, Mike. Don't even worry about that.
No, yeah, absolutely not.
So yeah, you'll have to know about us too, because we do really appreciate people a whole lot. Like if we feel like we actually let you down or overlooked you, it's like not only will we care about it, but we'll like carry with us for like the next couple of days. It's like, remember that time we almost forgot Mike? Man, I feel like such a jerk. That is so funny.
Yeah, but hopefully you guys got to have some major wins in for today too. If there is anything that you're kind of proud about, even if it's something that you're proud that you didn't do because you recognize that, you know, you just needed to maybe be more reasonable or take a well-deserved break, let us know also, because you got to count those wins also. But I'm happy. I also took my donations to the thrift store. So I gathered them up yesterday, but today I actually took them and now they're out of my house.
Yep. Some reseller out there is like, this is what I've been looking for. This thing that to major win was of November.
I took a lot of glassware.
Some marker on there.
We had these. I got to keep my hands in this screen.
We
had these square rectangle plates that we had acquired, and they had like 2 squares on this side for maybe dipping or something, and then the rest of it was like a normal plate. But we had probably like 20 of those.
These long crystal
and I'm
dishes.
like, they're never gonna sell. They're very pretty, but I just was tired of moving them out of my way. And I'm like, you know what? Someone at Goodwill is going to be very happy that they have found these beautiful plates, and you can have them. Because they were big and heavy and in my way.
Yeah, I'm making sure we're not missing anybody's statement here. Again, we're still getting. We probably will always be saying we're getting used to reading the chat and following along. But that's so cool. So Mike Sauer got tags for your boat. That's awesome. We've got a good friend of ours. We got a really good friend of ours that has a cruiser ship, and so they're telling us all kinds of stuff. I was helping him with the boat the other day, and he's like, "Oh, can you help me?" And I was like, "Sure." I'm like, "You want me to toss you the rope?" And he like jumped up really quick, and he's like, okay, when you're out here with me, rope is line. And so like the whole day he was like reminding me like all these things that are terms that are very specific to like when you're out on a ship and everything. And he'll be in the chat sometimes too, so he'll jump in there. I'm sure you can share all the other
We've learned
ways
so
that,
much about that. Yeah, it's almost a whole nother language handling boats and ships.
yeah. So that's so cool. Well, congratulations on the tags for your boat/ship. We'll call it a ship for you.
So Gina, that's a good idea, just to have a Goodwill pile that you are continuously, I was going to say donating to. I mean, technically you keep making it bigger, but taking it in every 2 to 3 weeks is smart. I haven't been doing that. I had a few piles and I finally took it all in today.
That is so awesome. Wow, we're starting to get like a bunch starting to roll in. It's really cool. But yeah, and so that's so cool. And speaking to your point about the Goodwill pile, so yeah, we have like a whole section of our garage that is the get ready to go to Mexico pile. We actually did a whole video where we like outlined that a lot more and we discussed it a lot better. But that was part of the corrupted video where we kind of laid that out.
We are going to re-record that.
That was like the best video we ever did, and the audio did not come out. And so it's just us sitting there going,
it was really frustrating, especially because the beginning of it was almost like perfect. The first like 10 minutes of it was great.
Yeah, and
then it just fell apart.
The audio just kind of like deconstructed itself. But yeah, that's awesome. Everyone's getting excited about Mike's boat. That's really awesome.
That is awesome.
But yeah, so we have a constant Goodwill pile, and we have to clear it out every about 3 weeks to a month. But it's so much that if we don't clear it out, like we're maxed out. It actually will seriously hinder us from being able to do our work.
Yeah, there's a few different places that we take different donations to, but today was the Goodwill donations. So I'm happy that those got out.
Yeah, and 6x6, I love that terminology. Ready for a wrap up and pick me up. Well, we're definitely going to try to do that.
Hopefully, I know.
Yeah, well, and it's been really good. So for us too, and so while I was doing my regular work today, I had in the background just kind of playing in my ear a bunch of your videos, Primo Chemo and Spam, and also Motorcycle Dork. And I was watching some old videos of The Great Reseller Life, Flippin' Ain't Easy, and a few others. And so it was really a good reminder. Oh, and our dog's chewing a bum. You guys gonna hear that?
Oh, that's fine.
No, it's in the background.
Sure, it's fine.
It's like, but anyways,
she's also wrapping up her day.
Yeah, she's right. Yeah, she's like, well, I haven't gotten my goals done yet. Let me get this one done. But yeah, so it's been really good just listening to everyone's conversation on things, and even I rewatched Hateful Cells video, and right now I think the biggest thing, like if I could gift something to everybody that's in attendance here and just kind of in the reseller environment, it would be like a healthy reset on mental health. Like I think if anything, what's been so frustrating and like causing all of us to really grind down our motivation and our gears is the fact that we all feel just really exhausted from trying to figure out what's going on. Mm-hmm. It's like there's the circumstance, but also to the there's just the combination of both the circumstance and then the exhaustion around the circumstance. And so that's why too. Oh, hey, awesome. Mrs. Flippin' Ain't Easy in here. Oh, or ain't here. That's so funny. Is here. Yeah, the ain't just slipped back in there. But hey, so good to see you. Oh, I think, did I already say hi to Mr. Sadie? I
didn't know if you did.
I thought I already said hi to Mr. Sadie, but if I did not, double hi, Mr. Sadie. I really do appreciate you there.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ping G's here. Oh, wow, that's so cool. That's really nice. I saw you Ping the other day on Silver Hair Stacker's show. That was really nice. Wow, we got some new friends popping up. This is absolutely just amazing. I can't believe it.
I know. Yeah. Hopefully everyone did have a good day today. It seems like everyone did. So that's really exciting.
Yeah, it's really nice. I think for us right now too, that while we had just such an influx of things right now that we're feeling productive by getting it all sorted, we've learned some things too that we're now trying to apply to our workspace, and we got a lot of that done today. So it's going to be a lot more efficient. And if we have a good workspace, then we feel good to get to work.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure it's true for everybody
across the board, but yeah.
But it's proved very true for us that we like get stubborn about not working unless our workspace
and
is really
I love Mrs. Flippin' Ain't Easy, your celebration emojis that like it's my jam right now. I love how excited you are.
That's so
We're
cool.
So happy to have you with us.
I'll pin that comment really quick for just also in honor of the fact that you guys are so good about pinning comments. I mentioned that earlier, Jenna, in one of our, I think it was this morning, where I was like, I think I keep watching you guys like pin comments, and I don't know if I'm doing it.
It is helpful. It's really smart.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing it the same way that you guys do it. You guys have like some cool way of
however you do it is really it's nice because it helps keep things clearer.
Yeah, but I'm trying to pin so that people can see it. But that was a cool message. Those remind me of those little party poppers, where it just scares people, where it explodes.
They're fun. They don't always scare people, but they're fun.
Yeah, I can't launch one of them. You get rattled a little bit.
Yeah, it's so nice to see everyone in the chat. This is awesome.
Yeah, so please feel free, everybody, to keep sharing whatever wins you had today, whatever was positive that got a good result. Because again, too, we want everybody to really show up here and be able to feel good and end it on a good note. And a win could be, hey, you know what? I got a long needed nap. I really did. And we do that all the time. That I think that's part of what helps keep us positive.
Yeah, I didn't get my nap in today though.
6x6 had a milkshake. Was it a Whataburger milkshake 6x6 or
a milkshake? Sounds so good.
Yeah, a milkshake does sound really good. We might get one later on tonight. We'll just have to figure that out. I said, I suggest a 30-day vacation in the Bahamas for a resort. Who's with me? Oh, yeah, Mr. Sadie. Let's get all of our sales back, and then we should just see everybody being gone due to the Bahama vacations for sure.
That would be fun.
And Spam is always so nice. Spam's just going through right now saying hi to everybody, and so is Mrs. Flippin'
and she's giving hugs, and I love it. That's so cool.
Our in place. I don't know. That's just local to you? 6x6 that put our in place.
Well, it's in quotes. Is that maybe the name of the actual? Maybe it's a chain or something.
I don't know. We just might not have that in our area.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
Oh yeah, Jenna, you're gonna do so good. You're gonna totally rock it. So that's on Friday, right? Is that Friday when you have your show? Or does everybody pause? Everybody wait.
I don't know.
We'll practice just like, all right, Jenna, come on, you have our undivided attention.
I love that. Okay, what message are you reading?
I'm all over the place right now. I'm already I'm getting excited. I'm jumping back and forth through the messages.
I'm excited. We were making some chicken wings in the air fryer.
Yeah.
But
it smells like fried chicken in our house right now.
But they've kind of smoked, and so it's actually making my eyes really burning. And so I'm having a hard time actually reading the comments.
Okay, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Friday, 3 p.m.
really burning.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna be on for our morning tomorrow. We're gonna see about the afternoon, but probably in fact, no, I'll just say no. We'll probably not do
tomorrow afternoon. We are
winning wind down tomorrow. We got friends coming in town that we had forgotten about.
So. Yeah, and we are gonna
sorry if you're watching.
Going in the for an outdoor garden run. So we were thinking that we might try to do some pictures or something to kind of share with the group to enjoy a little bit of outdoor time, but
we made a major error, and that is we forgot that where we're going tomorrow is the Huntington Library. We'll try at least in some way to share some content so that you can see it. It's super beautiful, but we forgot that the first Thursday of every month is and we've got a little membership because we love going there so often. But we forgot that the first Thursday of every month is everybody day, where everybody comes in. It's the free day where you can come in and you don't have to pay. And it's $30 a person to get in. And so we're oh yeah, well, that might not actually work out. So we don't want to get everybody all excited about the Huntington Library pictures and then there be none.
That's true. We might not be able to get in.
We'll send a picture of the outside gate and be hey everybody, it did not work out. that'll be awesome. Hey everybody, look at people in there. They're having a good time. That's so funny. All right. But yeah, so I like how now there's a whole discussion about whether or not you can nap, and it's making me very sleepy.
I know. I didn't get my nap in
Ping
today.
takes 2 naps.
Well, okay, so
that's not fair.
Well, okay, but a nap might be. Some people take 10-minute naps, which I don't consider that to be a nap, but that's a tease to a nap. But
and Gina can't nap. Gina is not a napper. Wants to nap, it sounds like, but is not a napper.
I wish I was not a napper. I am, and I can actually be proficient at it. But then I always want to take a nap.
Oh, and so Jenna, Mrs. Flippin' Ain't Easy, I'll post that one too. She makes a good point. Are you on Instagram? So we are not really yet. We kind of set up an account, but there's not really much going on with it.
We actually do have an account. Yeah, I should. It's not.
We should start using it.
Yeah, we have an account, but we just don't really use it. So
You just go on there and it's gonna have like a little stick figure with a hard hat and a little jackhammer being like under construction. See you soon. Yeah, that's our personal website. So yeah, we're working on it, but things kind of accelerated quickly. You know, we got into this because Primo Chemo, and I said this in the first video, so sorry for the repetition, but we got into this because Primo Chemo was just like, you know what, I'm subscribing to your channel. I don't care if you don't have anything. And so we're just like accelerating super fast into this. And now you guys have been so welcoming and amazing. And I mean, we got 15 people on. That's like tied for the max amount of people we've had so far. Like, that's really cool. And I love this little group that's on here.
I know everyone is very encouraging and very, it's just a fun place.
Yeah, y'all are getting us so motivated because like now we're waking up, we're getting to bed early again. We're getting like on track in the mornings.
We definitely plan it. We're like, yeah, we gotta like be there for the group. The group needs to help us. We need to help the group. All the like, it is.
Yeah, like we gotta be real about this. Like if we're gonna show up and like talk about motivation in the mornings and then a winning wrap up, we gotta do this thing. Yeah. So you guys are super helping us. We really do appreciate that. But let's see here. Oh, Ping, you've been to the Huntington Library on the free day years ago. Yeah, it's absolutely lovely. And then Charlie Munger from what's the name? Oh, just left me. Charlie Munger from, help me out, everybody.
Well, he is Charlie Munger.
Charlie Munger was a part of, what is Warren Buffett's
investment group?
Yes.
Warren Buffett's investment group.
Yeah, I might have to Google it really quick.
Well, you can just say like most people know who Charlie Munger is.
Berkshire. Oh, Matt Lawrence. Thank you so much, Berkshire. Oh, that was awesome. You guys tag team it. One said Berkshire, the other said Hathaway, and it's Berkshire Hathaway.
I would have never come up with that. So thank you guys.
Yeah, that was great. And that was nice. You guys like totally synced up and then tag team that. That's great. So Berkshire Hathaway, thank you so much. That was actually really bothering me. And yeah, he did just pass last year, but before he passed in the past few years, slow down, Doug. This isn't a race. But before he passed in the past few years, he got involved. Like his wife really loved the Huntington Library, so like he got involved with the board, and they did so much to really just take the place to the next level. Like they made it so much more accessible for people, and they reorganized like some of the areas a little bit to where they're really just,
there's new exhibits, there's new areas, and Charlie really had a lot to do with that. So in the last like 5-6 years, it's changed a lot. So if you haven't been there recently, it's worth it.
And just to be clear, we're not in any way sponsored by Berkshire Hathaway, but we're open to take that call. If anybody's got that number, well, it's like our first sponsor, our first sponsor, like Berkshire Hathaway, like, all right, well, that escalated extra quickly. Oh, that is awesome. So I want to make sure I didn't miss any calls up above. So go ahead. The show Friday would be great. Yeah, totally, Jenna. Your Friday show will be awesome. And you know what? You'll bring your own excitement to it. Just being you on the show. So that'll be really fun. And again, thank you guys for the Berkshire Hathaway assist, because that was really bothering me. I hate being that guy where it's like, and it's the thing from that one guy with the other people. So yeah, that really helped out. And yeah, Spam, I'm so glad you took a nap during the Q1 earnings call. I don't know how you guys even attempted that thing. I saw it and I was like, really hoping Hayfro breaks this down for me, because or that Patricia or Biff Boffo or Basket Noodle, that they get in there and they start carving this up, because it is not the favorite.
Yeah, I actually don't know how they do that
either. I work in data analytics, but it's not like, it's my role in data analytics is helping the geek speak be translated to ordinary folks, much like myself.
Well, that's what we want.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but that being said, I ain't gonna do that in my off time, especially not trying to figure out all of the eBaynomics of everything.
Yeah.
But especially with everything being kind of wild right now. Let's see here. Born in 19. Okay, so Mr. Sadie is doing some side research on Charlie Munger. Yeah, and it's funny. So.
Oh, he was born in 1924.
So what's funny too, when I was growing up, and I mentioned this on a previous live, so if you were here before, it might be familiar. But I talked about my grandfather, who lived to be 97. He was born in 1909, and he had a memory sharp as a tack. And so like he'd sit down with me all the time, like walk me through each phase of life. And what's funny is that he grew up on a chicken farm, and he was like so grossed out by it that he never had chicken for the rest of his life. And in his very last days, like when everything's kind of falling apart, he's still just like, you know what? No chicken. Like you could just anything was going on around him, and never would touch chicken again for the rest of his life. It was like banned from the house when my dad was growing up. So now my dad loves chicken. He loves it all. But let's see here. So yeah, that's crazy. I love that. I could just sit with anybody that's been around a few years and just listen to them all day.
Yeah.
Let's see, they still have their tea. Oh, so Ping, they absolutely do still have their tea. And what's funny though is that so Ping in the comments, in fact, I'll just go ahead and highlight this for a brief second here. I left Mrs. Flippin' and Easy's message up like the whole time. That was pinned for the whole time. But Ping, so they used to have like the very small little tea room right in the middle of the gardens.
The English garden.
Yeah, right in the middle of the rose garden. And now, because they have so many people coming to the gardens every year, they've taken that little tea room and they've like almost pentupled, like more than quadrupled the size of it.
It's beautiful.
They've just kind of like extended it all the way out the back.
It just barely reopened like 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago.
Yeah.
It was closed for over a year while they were redoing it, but now the tea house is beautiful.
Yeah.
And we actually have in our cabinet probably 4 different teas from them as well, because we do really like their teas. They're very into their teas.
Yeah. So, and it's cool. So you could go there and then you can order the like afternoon tea. And at first we looked at it and the menu didn't say anything else. It's just like afternoon tea. And it's like $60. And I'm like, well, you know, there's like a one-time experience.
Must be really good tea.
Yeah, I was like, this must be like the best tea. Like it's strained through fragments of gold or something. But so as it turns out, though, the afternoon tea, we just happened to be looking in the wrong place. There was a whole menu description. It was like a full thing of little tea sandwiches, which are all those little tiny, you know, the little tiny rectangles.
So full, and it was all delicious, but it was almost too much food and delicious
macarons
tea.
And all that stuff. Yeah, it was really good.
And the Chinese garden is, of course, now completed, and it is probably hands down the prettiest part of the whole. It's huge. The Chinese garden is absolutely huge.
It's like turning into like an advertisement for the Huntington
Library.
That is so. What are your goals, everybody? Also, visit the Huntington Library.
It's not exactly what we meant, but yes, the Chinese garden is so gorgeous, and it's breathtaking, especially right now. All of the lilies, I guess they're just the lilies.
Yeah, the lily pads. Get the huge lily pads. All the lilies
are in bloom right now. It's really just gorgeous.
Yeah, so it's a blast. It'll hopefully be pretty. So if we can get in there, just know we'll try to send. We just got notified by YouTube that we're able to do posts now, like where we can do the individual posts. Before it said that we couldn't even do that.
That would be
so
cool.
If we can get in,
we'll try.
Yeah, if we can get in, we'll send you a picture from within the gardens. And then if we can't get in, we'll send you a picture of the front side if we even make it that far. But yeah, so that'll be fun. So that's awesome. And Mr. Sadie, it's nice to hear too that you had a lot of like older friends. I'm so glad that I did. Like it made it awkward because like everything that I wanted to talk to my peers about, they're just like, yeah, I don't think we're on the same page right now. Cause it was like, how great is this show from the 1960s? And they're like, I think we've experienced some other things that we like, but yeah.
And thanks, Mrs. Flippin' Ain't Easy. That's sweet of you.
Yeah.
Sweet comment. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice. You'd love to see flowers. Yeah, actually, if we can, because the roses are starting to really bloom now. So that
roses are looking gorgeous. We went in December when they cut them all back and they were just the little spiny nubs, and now they are prolific. So yeah, we'll try to take some cool pictures. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been there, so we're excited. We try to go as often as we can. Just like, once again, those mental health days, just get out into nature, enjoy fresh air. So we're excited about tomorrow being a little bit, we'll work in the morning, but then we'll get to enjoy a little bit of time in the afternoon.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, you know, it's really hard is that when the brand new comment comes up, there's the little heart icon in the lower right.
I know, it does kind of block it.
I wonder, maybe I'm just not expanding enough. Nope, still same problem. Now it's just the same problem, but bigger. Yeah, so it's hard. So when you're the brand new comment, just know that there's like a little heart icon in the lower right that totally blocks whatever the comment's saying. So can you see it from yours?
I still have to pull it up so that I can actually see it.
Oh, will John be able to watch? Excuse me, Friday. That'll be really good. That's super cool. Yeah, and so I do feel good. For one of my goals today, it was to start going through some of the scarves, and I did go through only a few of them, but I did start to get going on that. And so sometimes too, just like with our getting started with YouTube and with eBay for that matter, we kept hearing that the hardest part is the first step. Man, for anybody listening that you're like, hey, I'm involved with this stuff, but I'd like to get
Especially
going,
when you're
but I'm
researching
nervous.
things at the morning in the at the beginning. It's kind of hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot to look for. Even like what Jen was telling us to look for with the different scarf things. It's like you have to still, first of all, she taught us new terminology, but you have to know what you're looking for. So all of those things take time, and you do have to sadly be patient with yourself at the beginning.
I should knock my water over again. I'm getting like really good at knocking my water over, everybody.
We do have some branded scarves. Yes, there are some that are actually kind of nice brands, and then there's other ones where I don't know if they're a few of them I was thinking I recognize this pattern. So even like what I was thinking of, just once again searching that actual pattern to see if I could find out possibly if it is a designer that I'm unaware of, because once again we're not experts on scarves, so we don't really know.
Yeah. Our expertise on scarves is like, ooh, this one's super soft. It's like, feel how smooth this one is. Like that's about as good.
Okay,
as
is 6x6 comment to you?
Yeah, get that Manic coaster.
And is that like because you already spilled your drink?
Yes, on the first, and 6x6 was like one of the few
Good
that was
memory.
there. So for any of those that are not familiar, if you go back and rewatch our very first live, just when we're figuring this out, like trying to get everything all set up, like right as we fire it up, we're just barely getting started, and I go to pick up my glass, and
here's a coaster.
Yeah. Well, what's funny though is like it pretty much was this coaster that was the problem. Like I was trying to pay attention to the chat, and so I go to put the drink down, and I put it right on the edge of the coaster, and I saw it go like this, and I thought it was falling over, and I went to grab it, and then I knocked it over, and so it's like what it was starting to teeter on, I forced over the edge. So yeah, I just totally. So if you haven't seen it yet, if you go back to that first live, there's a doozy moment where we just left it in. And so it's like, you know what, this is us. We spill stuff and break things, and that's just how it goes sometimes. But
I'm pretty sure
Dougie's drops. That's hilarious. I love that's absolutely comical.
I'm pretty sure, Callie, I'm pretty sure a few of them did have Italy tags on them that I did see made in Italy. I don't recall seeing any made in Japan. So, but also we were gathering.
We definitely got some Italy ones.
Yeah, we definitely do have some Italians. But we were gathering them quickly, and so it was one of those things we just haven't had enough time to actually inspect them. So
this one's from Cambodia. Is Cambodia good?
There's a huge mix of different, even the different places, because we were in Palm Springs enjoying a vacation, and we were driving by a estate sale, and we decided to stop, and it was like one of those last days, and they were like, gather up as many scarves as you want. So I gathered a lot of scarves even at that one. So
okay, I'm really curious. We'll do kind of like a little, because we're approaching half an hour, and for the evening ones especially, we want you guys to be able to set up, enjoy, but it not take a ton of your time. I mean, maybe we'll get them longer if everybody's really just feeling it, but right now we want you to be able to just show up, relax for a little bit, and then get back on with your evening. But so for those that are in attendance here, how many of you, when you go on vacation, do you take pictures with you that you can list? And how many of you then like just hustle a lot to get a bunch of pictures and listings ready that you schedule?
Because when we go on vacation, though, he will actually look up estate sales, and he wants to go.
Oh yeah, that's like a part of my vacation. I mean, if we're in a weird place, when we last went to Palm Springs,
we actually did find some cool stuff.
Yeah, it was super cool. And you know, sometimes you'll do that, and you'll walk into a house where it's like, if you didn't go in there, you would have totally missed out on some really fun stuff. So
and yeah, I agree with Spam. Jenna, you are hilarious. You need a sippy cup.
Oh, somebody said I need a sippy cup. Oh, what you're gonna learn about me real quick is like that kind of suggestion, like you might see me with a sippy cup in the near future. Like that's not a problem. But that is really funny. It's like I would not disrespect a sippy cup, especially too if I have like a second accident where I knock water over, like that's it. I'm getting a sippy cup. Like that would, you know, that's a way, Ro, where we start to get a lot of people just at least, you know, taking notice, where it's like, dude, did I see that reseller dude using a sippy cup on that live? Like, you sure did.
Well, there are different types of sippy cups. There are the more adult kinds, or the kind with the two handles at the side. I think we should get you that kind.
And then followed quickly by the little Cheerio container where it's got like the little suspend thing so that as you put your hand in there, you don't get the extra Cheerios falling out. Ro would love it if I had that.
I think would.
That'd be great. She'd cut up my little toast in the morning in the little squares and just be like, all right, this will handle the crummies. But it's like, I think all of us men just need that. Just one of those little plastic bibs where it just is the little catch-all thing. And
You
with the
do
hands.
children's kitchen accessories really
I shockingly do.
well.
Why don't we sell more kids' kitchen accessories? Like, because I am the connoisseur of little assistive devices. But that'd be so much fun. Okay, so we decided to get some feedback on the question. See, I will source if I see a good place. So that's Mr. Sadie. I'll source if I
Yeah.
see a good place, but no listing. All right. So, and then ping when I go on vacation, I put my store and time away and do not check eBay at all. That's good
That's
mental
healthy.
health.
Yeah. Yeah, we have
Flipping
done
and
that.
easy. Mrs. Flipping and Easy's dead. All right, we got that covered.
We have done that occasionally, but more often than not, if we can still source, because he's always just curious. Well, what do they have here? They might have something here that we don't have back at home. So
I'm
we will
insanely
source.
curious. I'm always like, because I think too we've come across so many estate sales where you learn just as much about the people as you find really interesting stuff. And so I love that. What is going
He
on?
wants you to get. He goes. A 6x6 says, "I'll be on the lookout for one of those hard hats with the drinking cups attached and the straws."
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Okay, yeah, 6x6. Good looking out. I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get. But John needs a bib,
Oh,
bib at all
that's
times.
so
He spills
funny.
everything on his shirts. Seriously, I tell you, if I had a dime for every time I've got like a shirt with a little stain right here, it can't fall straight down. It's got to go sideways. It ricochets off the shirt, and it's ridiculous. But yeah, oh, that is so funny. Well, you know what? All right, but everybody, we promise you we keep it nice and kind of brief this evening. But you guys have been so epic. I love all the laughy faces through the chat.
I know.
They're
You guys are
absolutely
totally
fantastic.
brightening up our day. This has been great.
Mr. Sadie, I never spilled beer. That's great.
Yeah, no, you can't spill beer.
Yeah, that's right.
You can't.
Yeah, because you're a caring person. That's very important.
Yeah, you have priorities.
But yeah,
You gotta take care of it.
well, we appreciate you guys so much. It's always absolutely hilarious when we get together and we see your feedback on things. And so
I know. Thank you so much for being so supportive. You guys have really helped us out so much. I attribute all the stuff I've been able to do in the last 2 days to you guys. Thank you very much.
that is great. If I had a dime, we'd be billionaires. That's so true. Pretty much, you know, that's gonna be like the moniker for just about every like spouse out there. It's like, if I had a dime for every time. But anyways, we absolutely appreciate you guys to the max. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. You will see us tomorrow morning. Probably not in the evening. I don't think we're gonna be able to be back in time for the winning. Let's see, the winning wrap up. I keep wanting to say wind down because that was also a good suggestion that we were given. But yeah, you guys are absolutely epic. We'll see you soon. And again, if we can, we'll get you some epic pictures out of Pasadena. We'll do our very best.
And sweet dreams. So good to see everybody. Thank you very much. And we will see you tomorrow morning.
Keep rocking it, y'all. We'll see you soon. Bye now.
Bye.